If you're watching this video, then this message is for you. Your future romantic soulmate or your future spouse, okay, is going to be a stickler for the truth, okay? They're going to be a stickler for the truth. And what they're going to value the most about you is how you honor your word. If you say you're going to do something, you do it. If you tell them, they inquire into something and you say, well, this is what it was and that's what it is, you're believable and you speak the truth. And so your future soulmate or spouse is going to really value this about you tremendously. They're going to treasure it, in fact, okay? I'm also getting that this person may have dealt with situations in the past where people lied to them a lot. Your future romantic soulmate or spouse has dealt with exes or people or situations that lie to them and they don't like it. They hate it. And you're going to be the opposite of that. And this is something they're going to really treasure about you. You're going to stand out as the one. You're going to stand out as the one because of, the way you speak the truth and you make fair judgments too. They're going to feel that you're very good about making good decisions, good judgments on things. I feel like they're going to treasure about you that you have refused to back down when there are people that were shady, trying to tell you the wrong thing, or people that are trying to get one over on you. You refuse to take that. You don't allow for people to walk all over you, people who are lying, people who are trying to pull the wool over your eyes in some kind of way. You're just like, no, I'm not having it. And they appreciate that about you. They will. Okay. I also feel like your future soulmate, romantic soulmate or spouse is going to really appreciate your ability to keep things balanced. Okay. They're big on that. They're not going to want to take advantage. They're not going to want to take advantage of you. Okay. I see they're going to respect you and your ability to maintain a certain kind of balance. It's very important to them. Okay. They're also going to appreciate your ability to keep things balanced. They're going to wonder, whoa, how? Things are going to be crazy. And they're going to wonder, in some ways, they're going to feel like they're going to view you as a wonder. Okay, they're going to view you as a wonder of the world. How are you able to maintain all these pieces in your life or types of people or different situations and keep everything balanced, even though it doesn't seem to compute. It doesn't seem to add up that you'd be able to keep all this going, but they're going to be blown away by that. This could be your responsibilities, your accomplishments, the kind of person that you are. You're going to have all these different parts or aspects to yourself that is going to make them feel like, how are you able to pull this off? How? And, you're just going to be a unique and wonderful variety of things that somehow they couldn't imagine a single person having all these different traits in them. Like maybe, for example, you might be a very hardworking person, but yet you still make time for family, romantic time, fun. Perhaps you are able to also help others. You're just able to be a wonderful mishmash of things that they couldn't comprehend. How could someone have all this in them? But you will, and they will love that about you. Okay, or perhaps you do right now. I feel like your future soulmate or romantic partner is going to really treasure the honeymoon that you all go on together. They're going to treasure that memory. They're going to feel like it was like being in heaven. That it was heaven. It was heavenly. I'm seeing a watery locale. Perhaps you guys would go to an island or go somewhere where there's water or swimming pools or a lake or something. I just feel like they're just going to feel like you guys are the match made in heaven, and you're just going to be in a state of bliss on your honeymoon. They're going to really treasure this about you. They're going to feel like it was a time where you guys created beautiful moments with each other. Your future soulmate / romantic partner or spouse rather is they're really going to treasure this about you, that you allow them their alone time. They're going to really treasure that you allow them to go off and go exploring. So some of them might be trekkers or backpackers. Maybe you're not into that, but you're not going to cramp their style. Whatever it is that they're into, maybe they have a love for nature and they like to go for long walks by themselves, and you're going to be fine with that. I'm also seeing that perhaps they just like alone time. They like to go off into their office or their studio and meditate by themselves, and that you are totally fine with that. You keep yourself busy, you do your own thing. Or perhaps I'm also seeing that they will really treasure about you that you love nature, that you like to take time to yourself. You like your alone time. They're going to really appreciate that you understand the value of alone time. You take your own alone time and you give them alone time. they're really going to treasure this immensely about you. Okay. Yeah, I feel like your future romantic soulmate slash spouse is going to really love the way you communicate. They're gonna love that you're very affirming of them, that you speak up about them, that you think of them, you communicate that you're thinking of them, you send love messages, you are curious about what they've been doing, you check in on them. They're really going to love your sense of communication in general, that you're so transparent. You don't hide those things. If you're feeling like into them and you want them, or you are craving them or anything like that, you let them know what it is. You don't play games. You don't have secrets from them. Okay. They're going to also appreciate your ability to see through them. They're going to be like, wow, you can read me like a book. And they're really going to love that, actually. Maybe this person it's possible they're not great with communication themselves, or maybe they're for the places where they lack in how they communicate with you. They really appreciate how you're able to pick up on those pieces that they're not able to say, and you're able to just sort of, tease it out of them or understand it intuitively. And it's not even, I think it's intuition. It's also just your powers of observation, that you pay attention to them. You really look in on them. You can see all the little parts in them and everything. They'll love this about you. Okay. Your future person is going to feel like you make them feel needed, and they're going to appreciate this. Okay. They're going to appreciate how nurturing you are, how magnetic, passionate you are, that you're a queen in their life. Your light shines bright and guides me through darkness. So they're going to feel like they need you. Okay. They're going to feel like they need you. They're going to feel like you are capable of being a shining light in their life that guides them, actually, and keeps them feeling safe and warm and comfortable. They're just going to feel this sense like, despite you being this very powerful person who's able to guide, nurture them, passionate about them, that you're theirs. You're not anybody else's. You're for them. You're their person. This is something they're going to treasure a lot about you. They're really going to appreciate how you stay focused on them. This is going to be very important to your future person. Yeah, they also really going to love how you come forward and tell them how you feel. They really love it. I'm getting the feeling like maybe in a past life or in a past relationships, they dealt with people who didn't say much, who didn't talk much, I'm not saying that they want you chattering all the time, because I see they also enjoy their alone time. I see them being off by themselves here. You can see it in both of these images. Okay. They really treasure their alone time. Okay, they really treasure their own alone time, but they're really going to appreciate that when they get back, you are there for them. Okay, they're not getting alone time because they don't like you. They're not getting alone time because they're just itching to get away from the relationship. They just need it as a person to function. It's good for their soul, and you supporting that is a big deal for them. Okay. An additional message coming in is that there's someone in their life. There's several messages coming in, actually. They're gonna feel like you're very like goofy or fun or something like that, and they're gonna be like, you're my clown, you make me laugh. And so they're gonna really enjoy this about you. I also feel like there's someone that was in their life, that's gonna be in their life, that acts like a clown. Okay, and I'm talking about like talking down to this person. They're gonna feel like this person tried to humiliate them, but in turn you're gonna humiliate this person. Okay, they're gonna love the way you do your makeup. They're gonna love the way you're able to put down people who try to clown them. There's someone in their life. There's gonna be someone in their life who, your presence in your future person's life is gonna make this other person, this third party, feel dismissed, ignored, left behind. And this is something they're gonna really treasure and appreciate about you, because they were wanting to leave this person in their rear view. And it's almost like you're going to come into the picture and you're going to help them let go of this person, or help this person feel like they don't belong there anymore. You're going to help this third party feel like they don't belong there anymore. And this is going to bring your person so much feeling of like relief and gratitude for you. Yeah, there's someone who used to cause them pain. Someone or something that used to cause them pain. And I feel like it could be a divorce that they went through with this person. It could be some legal situation. You're going to come in and you're going to help them. Again, I'm going back to this feeling like you honor your word. Okay, I'm also I got this legal vibe from that as well. And what I'm seeing is that you're going to come through and help them settle the matter. I'm not saying that this person's a crybaby and can't handle their own affairs, but everyone needs some emotional support, especially through difficult times or when dealing with difficult people. And you're going to be one of those people that's going to be like a source of support for them as they deal with this old situation in their life that they needed to let go of, that they needed to move on from. Yeah, you're going to be helping your future or romantic soulmate slash future spouse keep things together. You're going to help them get a grip, and they're going to really appreciate this about you. They're going to feel like there's this sense of heaviness, like they were chained up before to some toxic person or toxic situation, and you're going to help them cope. You're going to help them get rid of the situation, like once and for all, truly, seriously, legally, in all the ways you can think of. You're going to help them bring things back into balance in their life again. And that's what I'm seeing here in the cards for you as far as how's your future romantic soulmate or your future spouse. What are they going to really value about you? I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please put a like on it, my loves. And if you enjoyed or valued this video, could you please share with me what it was that resonated with you the most about it? And I would love to know. And I would love to chat with you as well. Take good care and see you next time. Bye.